So glad that you decided to come to another session. I've got something very exciting to talk about, and that's venous leakage. But first off, I need to explain that a erection is a miracle. There are so many different components coming into what happens in an erection. First off, there has to be a message that is sent from your brain to your genitals that says, hey, we're going to have some action. I am getting sexually excited. We need an erection. And then what happens is that your body decides to really start pumping blood into the penis, and as the penis expands, what happens is it shuts off the exit, and so it stays in there. And then you're asking yourself, well, venous leakage, what is it? Well, it's when that exit is large enough to let the blood flow through fast, so it doesn't really stay in the penis, and that causes it the penis to remain flaccid. Well, think about this, that what happens is that we've got to have blood flow going through the penis at all times. Get me that? Because otherwise it would coagulate, and if it coagulates, then we're going to have it looks bad, and then or it just might turn purple, and purple penis, it has great alliteration, but I can assure you it is not the thing that you really want. So what happens is that we need to be able to keep that blood coming in at a high rate, and that way it keeps a really strong erection. And what happens when you have a venous leakage? The exit is very large in comparison to keeping a stiff erection, and again the penis goes flaccid. So what's the real issue here? Well, if you can't penetrate, then you're going to have erectile dysfunction because you don't have an erection. And if you do not have the ability to do penetration in the vagina, then yeah, you can have oral, but the reality is the probability of you having an orgasm goes down dramatically. I do know of men that can have a orgasm when they are completely flaccid, and I think that's a pretty cool thing to do, but not necessarily if you have a partner. So where we're going with this is that let's just talk about some of the causes that allow the blood flow to be slower so that the exit and the blood coming in is equal, or it's large enough that it doesn't give you a stiff erection. And that is vascular disease. And vascular disease can be blood pressure, it can be a restriction in the size of the vein, it can happen with radiation therapy. Diabetes does that. You have Peyronie's disease, and that's where the penis turns sideways. Nerve disorders, so that the message from your brain doesn't get down to your genitals. You also have anxiety. This is a big one, and your anxiety keeps you in such a flux that you're not able to maintain that erection. Also, we've already talked about that. Radiation therapy. So I've already talked about radiation therapy. So here's the thing. Let's talk about a lifestyle change. I know we've hammered that home multiple times, but here's the thing about an erection. You want to have an erection spontaneously. You want to be able to have it any time, any place, without forward thinking it and making it too complicated. So Kegel exercises, eating a very healthy diet, getting exercise so that the blood flow in your genitals increases, and also getting control on the diabetes and the vascular diseases. Now, how do you get control of all of that? Well, you call a Reiki healer. You call a Kabbalah healer. You call someone who is a professional that does understand a holistic medicine, diet, exercise, the medicines or the therapy, and you're going to be much happier, much healthier. So go ahead, comment down below. I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to your comments, and you have an absolutely incredible day.